We see Rebecca, a woman whose life once appeared calm, stable, and complete. She lived with her husband, Peter, and their young son in a quiet home, away from the noise of the world. From the outside, they seemed like the perfect family, loving, faithful, and content. Peter worked at a church and was admired by everyone around him. People respected him deeply and believed he was a man devoted to God. Peter wanted his family to stand beside him in his religious mission. He believed that Rebecca and their son should serve God with him and help those who believed in faith. Rebecca trusted Peter completely. She never questioned his words or his beliefs. To her, Peter was not just her husband but a guide she followed blindly. Slowly, she and their son became more involved in church life. Then, one tragic event destroyed everything. Peter took their son to a church camp. When the boy returned home, something about him felt different. He became quiet, distant, and emotionally withdrawn. Rebecca sensed that something was wrong, but Peter dismissed her concerns. A short time later, their son took his own life. This tragedy shattered Rebecca completely. She was left devastated, broken beyond repair. Her world collapsed overnight. She lost all interest in life, abandoned her faith, and stopped going to church. The house that once felt warm became cold and empty. Unable to cope with the pain, Rebecca turned to drugs to numb her grief. While Rebecca's life fell apart, Peter's image in society remained untouched. He continued to be respected and admired. Over time, Peter grew tired of Rebecca's condition. Instead of understanding her pain, he saw her as a problem. Peter gave Rebecca a final warning. He told her she had 1 year to change herself. If she failed, he would leave her. Rebecca loved Peter deeply and feared losing him. With no one else left in her life, she agreed to do whatever he wanted. Peter arranged counseling for Rebecca through his close friend Mary, who worked with him at the church. After that, Peter moved out of the house, saying he would only return once Rebecca was completely healed. Almost a year passed. Rebecca stopped using drugs, but her mental condition worsened. She began experiencing terrifying visions. She heard footsteps at night. She felt watched. She became convinced that someone was entering the house and sitting inside Peter's private office. The presence felt real, threatening, and constant. Rebecca tried to tell everyone. She told Mary. She called Peter, but no one believed her. Mary dismissed her fears as psychological trauma. Peter accused her of relapsing into drugs. Rebecca began doubting herself. Slowly, she convinced herself that these visions were hallucinations caused by depression and anxiety. Other days were unbearable. One night, some days felt normal. Rebecca felt certain that someone had entered the house. Terrified, she tried calling Peter repeatedly, but he did not answer. In desperation, she sent him a message saying she believed an intruder was inside and that she might kill him. Rebecca took a gun and waited in fear. Suddenly, she heard movement near her door. She stepped out and found Peter standing at the entrance, relieved but shaken. Rebecca begged him to believe her. Peter searched the entire house, including his office, but found nothing. Instead of comforting her, he became furious. He accused her of lying and of still using drugs and warned her that time was running out. The next day, while Rebecca was cleaning the garden, she felt a dark presence watching her from inside the house. When Mary arrived, Rebecca told her everything, but Mary ignored her fears and began reciting Bible verses instead. Later that day, Rebecca received a message from Peter saying he would visit her that night. Overjoyed, Rebecca prepared the house carefully. She cleaned every corner, decorated the space, and cooked all of Peter's favorite dishes. She waited anxiously for his arrival. When Peter finally arrived, Rebecca rushed to greet him, only to realize he had come to deliver divorce papers. Coldly, he told her to sign them and said he no longer wanted to be with her. Rebecca broke down completely. She begged him, promising she had changed, given up drugs, and would even return to church. But Peter refused to listen. Their argument turned bitter and cruel. Peter blamed Rebecca for their son's death. For the first time, Rebecca fought back and demanded the truth about what happened at the camp. Before Peter could respond, an inhuman scream echoed through the house. The sound was terrifying, unnatural, violent, and impossible to ignore. Both Rebecca and Peter froze in fear. It was clear that no human could have produced such a scream. Rebecca reminded Peter that she had warned him all along. Peter searched the house again but found nothing. Rebecca insisted the shadow had been living there since Peter left, stalking her and trying to kill her. Terrified, she begged Peter to stay the night. As Peter ate the food Rebecca prepared, she watched in horror as the food suddenly turned black and Peter's face appeared demonic. Moments later, everything returned to normal. Peter suggested they pray together. During prayer, Rebecca saw the office door open by itself and something enter inside. This time, Peter heard it too. When Peter tried to open the door, a powerful force resisted him. The entity screamed again, shaking the house violently. Objects fell, walls trembled, and darkness spread. Rebecca knew the house was no longer safe. Peter, however, believed this was a divine sign. He believed God had chosen him for a greater purpose. Despite Rebecca's pleas, he refused to leave. Lightning struck the garden, setting it on fire. Inside the house, Rebecca encountered a massive black hand emerging from the bathtub, reaching for her throat. She escaped and found Peter cutting himself, painting symbols on the office door with his blood. He claimed angels were inside, demanding sacrifice. Rebecca realized the truth. This was not God. Dark power erupted from the door. Peter gained unnatural abilities. His wounds healed instantly. He laughed uncontrollably before collapsing. Rebecca took him to Mary's house. Later that night, Rebecca woke up gasping for air. Mary and Peter were gone. She returned to her house and found them worshipping the demonic force. Peter confessed everything. He had worshipped demons since childhood. Mary was part of it. Their son had refused and was killed. Mary sacrificed herself. The demon dragged her away. Peter transformed completely. Rebecca pretended to surrender. As Peter explained the ritual, she took his gun and shot him. The demon dragged Peter into the darkness. The house became silent. The evil was gone. Rebecca survived, alone, broken, but finally free, and the film ends with Rebecca